Hey everyone, let's dive into some key figures in the finance and Web3 space that spoke out and gave their opinion on Chainlink. Chainlink is without a doubt an industry leader when it comes to blockchain interoperability and data feeds. But what do others have to say about this? In this episode, I want to bring up two prominent names in the Web3 industry, so let's start with the first one. First up, we have a name that everyone knows, Vitalik Buterin, founder of Ethereum. Buterin once tweeted that he doesn't hate Chainlink, and I do believe that he sees value in what Chainlink is doing, although at the same time, I don't think he's fully convinced, or perhaps he would do things differently. But here's a clip of him in the Lex Fridman podcast where he got asked about what he thinks about Chainlink and oracles.
What are your thoughts about Chainlink and hybrid smart contracts that utilize off-chain external data sources?
And I think it's definitely necessary for smart contracts that do a lot of things to use off-chain data of some kind, right? Like if you want to have a stable coin, you need a price oracle so you know what price you're targeting. If you want to have some fancy, crop insurance gadget, like I think Ether Risk has been doing a lot of good work with that in, I think it was either Kenya or Sri Lanka or both. Like they're making a lot of good progress in some of those places. Like you need some kind of oracle to tell you, did it actually rain in this particular area? Mm-hmm. If you want to have like assets that mirror other financial assets, you need an oracle. If you want to have a prediction market, you need an oracle. And so projects that provide oracles are definitely really important. I mean, there are definitely different kinds of use cases. Like Augur is more about events, and the Augur Oracle is designed, like I think, differently from Chainlink, right? Like Chainlink emphasizes the whole, like we have a fast automated thing that just like gives you data quickly. Whereas Augur is more, we don't give a crap about speed. And look, we don't need to give a crap about speed because if you want to get your money out on a prediction market that where in reality it's resolved, you can probably just sell your coins for 99 cents anyway. So I think Chainlink is definitely like taking a good and important part of the Oracle design space, and I'm definitely happy that there's like that project taking the task on. I mean, at the same time, I do think that their frog army on Twitter can get a bit intense at times, but
the frog army.
So he brings up the use case of oracles in insurance industries and mentions that he's happy that there is a project like Chainlink that's covering that need for oracles. He did, however, state that Chainlink's frog army on Twitter could be a bit intense sometimes. I guess I agree. When Vitalik got asked if there's an idea to integrate an oracle network into Ethereum, this is what he replied.
I personally would prefer the Ethereum base layer, like stay away from trying to provide too much functionality, because like once you have the Ethereum base layer making a claim about, like, say, the US dollar to Ethereum price, like, and at some sense, you're basically saying that like Ethereum as a base platform starts making what could be geopolitical statements, right? Like, for example, imagine if there was some, civil war and the U.S. split up and you had two currencies that both claims to be the U.S. dollar. Well, Ethereum would have to pick one for the sake of everyone who's already using that oracle. So, does that mean that the blockchain would be like taking a position in this big mega political debate? So I think, like, for just those kinds of reasons, I would personally prefer Ethereum itself to be more of this sort of pure platform that just analyzes transactions just mathematically using deterministic consensus rules, and then if you need the oracles, that can be layer twos. Mm-hmm. Like I think Ethereum benefits from not trying to do everything at layer one and having this like very robust layer two ecosystem where you have all these projects doing interesting things.
Jumping to another name that you might know is Charles Hoskinson. Hoskinson, the CEO of Cardano, has actually spoken out a few times about Chainlink. A few years ago, he mentioned Chainlink in one of his videos, and he asked people if he should make his own Chainlink on Cardano.
What do you think of Chainlink? Maybe we should compete with them. You guys want to do that? Want to build our own Chainlink on Cardano that's like so much better? Let me know in the comments.
At another moment, Hoskinson was asked if Chainlink can be incorporated in Cardano, to which he replied yes. He even mentioned talking to Sergey Nazarov, Chainlink CEO and co-founder, about this integration.
can Chainlink incorporate to Cardano? Yes, it can. That was actually the discussion I had with Sergey about exactly how to do that. He's a nice guy. He's a really smart guy. We've never run into each other, and it was just one of those things where we have a lot of mutual friends. And he was very kind in the meeting, and there was a lot to discuss.
In an interview with Lex Fridman, Hoskinson mentions his opinions on smart contracts and Oracle networks, where he stated he thinks oracles are necessary, but he questioned the use of their centralized tokens. However, he also said that his Cardano token, which is centralized, could be used, so I'm not sure what he wants.
So in terms of Oracle networks, what are your thoughts about Chainlink and external off-chain data sources and everything we've been talking about now with the extended UTXO model?
Yeah, I mean, trying to do smart contracts without Oracle is like trying to have sex with your pants on. I mean, it's not really fun. It's not exactly the best of things.
That's the way I've been doing it all these years. I didn't know.
For any other person, Lex, I wouldn't believe you, but for you.
That's why I'm single. This makes so much sense now.
Okay, so anyway, you need the outside world to be injected into your system, right? I'm trying to keep a straight face. Yeah. It's great. You need the outside world to make your system useful. It's like all the kinds of things that you care to do with a smart contract usually involve human beings and information streams aggregating and doing something. So the Oracle is a super important component in practice for any smart contract involving any notion of value. You need to know when things have happened, how they happened, who won, who lost, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that type of competition is going to be very difficult for a lot of these layer 2 protocols that aren't tightly coupled with the protocol. Because the ones that are tightly coupled with the protocol, they have a built-in trust advantage. They've already built a commercial reputation. There's already an increasingly more decentralized set. The other thing is you don't need a token. You can just use ADA. You don't need an Oracle coin for these types of things to work. And by the way, that's just for the injection component and the veracity attestation.
I think Hoskinson agrees with what Chainlink is doing, but he wants a piece of the cake too. Perhaps by now he thinks differently. I'm not sure. I wish I could ask him, but within the TradFi and financial global capital market space, there are major companies partnering up with Chainlink. You have Visa, BNP Paribas, Euroclear, and ANZ Bank, and various others. During Chainlink's SmartCon event and many other events like CBOS, Sergey Nazarov speaks to various key figures in such companies. For example, Tom Schatz, Swift's Chief Innovation Officer, has spoken positively about the collaboration between Swift and Chainlink, and Tom has met with Sergey in the past as well. I also want to mention Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, world's biggest asset manager. Now, Larry Fink never directly mentioned anything about Chainlink, and as far as I know, he even never spoke to Sergey Nazarov, but he did mention tokenization as the next generation of markets, which indirectly aligns with Chainlink's work in tokenization and data oracles. So perhaps one day these two will eventually meet. So, as a fun final mention, I recently saw Andrew Tate commenting on X that he had a big bag of Chainlink tokens. But I remember that in 2020, he already mentioned something about buying Link tokens. So since he has 10 million followers on X, I thought it was worth mentioning as well. I'm sure there are many others that I've missed on this list. And yeah, if you want me to make a second video with more details, please let me know in the comments below. I'll read them all. I'll reply to them all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye-bye.